up, Woody Nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans. I get today's manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for One Piece chapter 1125. But before I get into this recap and live reaction, we are at war with YouTube's algorithm, and it is slowly but surely killing my channel. And in order to defeat this algorithmic beast, we need you to please hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because, of course, this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored, if you love what we're doing and want to help keep me, my adorable Will Pirate Kitty, who's somewhere around here, and this operation literally alive and kicking, so we can keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one, feel free to hit up our Cash App and PayPal. Links are in the description box below, as well as the link to our Patreon where we're doing our anime live reaction content. Because unlike YouTube, where we'd have to constantly worry about getting a copyright strike when we're showing anything on the screen, well, Patreon, we don't have to worry about that. So we could show everything, including the video, the manga, side by side, of course, and even have the audio, which is come in handy for busting a botch localization or two. And the best part is, the more subscribers and views we get, the more anime we'll cover. And there's a stack fall anime season on the horizon, so please go check out our Patreon, and that link's in the description box below. So, while the crew is moving right along to Elbaf, and I'm not talking about Muppets movie style, moving right along. God, I need to watch the Muppets movie. It's been so long. I'm going to have that song stuck in my head, too. Oh my god, if someone makes a parody video of, music video moving right along for One Piece, I will lose my freaking mind. Someone needs to do it. I need to see that in my life. Oh my god, I will absolutely die if that happens. One Piece fandom, make this happen. But anyways, we're seeing the aftermath of Egghead from the Marines' perspective. So let's get to 1125, see what's in store for us this week. And this chapter is titled, Ooh, What Constitutes Death? Of course we're getting this. Because this month, for those of you that don't know, is the 5-year anniversary of my late significant other's death. And for those of you that were around when it happened, like within, what was it, a few days of Brian's death was when we found out that Sabo, well, we thought at the time Sabo died, and Sabo's my husbando, so God. Woo! So talking about death around, like, this time is just... What? I don't know why. Why are you doing this to me, damn it? Next week will be very interesting to see what Oda's gonna do, I swear. But anyways, of course. Also, of course, Yamato's on the cover, too. Oh, God. I love Yamato. That's my waifu, but Jesus Christ. I can't stand the trans Yamato people. They piss me off. All right, here we go. Let's see the notes here. I'm so thankful for the various events in celebration of One Piece Day, especially the One Piece emotion exhibit. It made me more motivated than ever. Yes! This is great, this is great, this is great. Okay. What's next for the Marines still left standing? Load the Seraphim as soon as they're charged. As for the weaponized sea beasts and Mark 3 Pacifista. Oh, Rob Lucci-san! Kaka-san! Wait, where's Stussy-san? Killed in action. Stussy! What? But dude, Lucci is beat the fuck up. He got his ass whooped by Zoro. He did. Right, Kitty? I hope this means we're going to get a rematch between Lucci and Zoro. I know people want the rematch between Lucci and Luffy. But goddamn, I want that rematch between Lucci and Zoro too. Dude, Kaku got his ass whooped too. He thinks there will be rematches, obviously. We obtained everything we set out for with York Punk Records and the power station enhanced. So they got everything they wanted. We have secured access to the Eternal Mother Flame. Ooh! The results would have been more than adequate, but we have one more critical hiccup. So, despite everything that happened, the elders ultimately got what they wanted. Think about it. They got Vegapunk killed. They got York. They got Punk Records, and they got the power station. And now they have secured access to the Eternal Mother Flame, which is what they wanted all along. But we're terribly sorry. They got that one critical hiccup, which is the information about the Void history. Yeah, we're terribly sorry, sir. It is a disgrace that we failed that too. We failed to capture Jewelry Bonnie and the Straw Hat crew. Even with our Grand Buster Call fleet, the 9 of us Vice Admirals couldn't get the job done. Please give us leave to pursue them to Elbaf. No, forget Elbaf. The failure to which I refer is far more dire, which is very, very true. But still, I want them to go to Elbaf. I want to have my God Valley at Elbaf. Allowing Vegapunk's message to play was an unexpected disaster. Not to mention that Iron Giant servicing to aid the pirates' escape. It's ironic, really. Ooh, okay, so now we're getting interesting information. Here we go. Roughly 200 years ago, but St. Saturn, we've already received orders to scrap it. I will take responsibility should this be uncovered. Now, do as I bid and study thoroughly. Really? This is the future. I'm certain it will ultimately prove to be a great asset to our military might. Thank you for the opportunity. It would have been a shame to junk such an exciting specimen. Remained dormant for 200 years, and yet it clearly moved to protect Straw Hat Luffy. Yes, the irony! St. Saturn is a humble and loyal soldier of the government. I have one question weighing on my mind. You said allowing Vegapunk's message to get out was a failure. Does that imply there was some truth behind his remarks? Well, yes it was! Because he shot Vice Admiral Doberman. Yeah! Yes it was! We need a medic. Slap one of them awake. Vice Admiral. Inside the lab. Huh? What's happening? Sky clouds. Not good. Not only that, the other failure that I don't think they realize, though, is that there's one other Vegapunk alive that has the records, which is Lilith. Because we saw last chapter, Lilith being alive and also disconnected from York. Because remember, they disconnected her from York. She has everything stored up in there. Hell, I don't know if York even has Do they not know that York doesn't have access to the Vegapunk records? They don't know. They don't know. Because she got disconnected from the network. They aren't stopping. Why is the Cloud Factory going haywire? It must be Edison, that damn fool. He couldn't just roll over and die in the Fabio Stratum, could he? Bingo. Yeah, Edison! Damn it, I've been played. He's taking Punk Records! Yes! But not, that's what you think. Lilith has Punk Records with her. York doesn't have access to the network. Because, remember, based on what was said, Punk Records is in like a cloud kind of network. So, you guys correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. The Holy Land of Mary Jouais. What do you mean? What do you mean? That dimwit Vegapunk can't be telling the truth. What is, Akina doing? He still hasn't done anything about Kuma's escape. Besides, the world singing doesn't affect us. Well, that is true. They kind of are under, wait. Does it affect them? No, it could affect them because the world would be rebelling against them because they have nothing to lose. What is with these scraps? You buffoon of a chef, I ordered beef. I'm terribly sorry, your worship. Our stocks have dwindled. Or sorry, why did you serve me fish? I'm so sorry. I'm terribly sorry, your worship. Our stocks have dwindled. Yeah, the sinking of the world sinking. Yeah, that does kind of affect you. You have no stock unless you're cloning cows on your land. Just saying. This is unheard of. The food issue has gone too far. I not only missed a meal yesterday, I wasn't allowed any snacks. Ooh, the rebellion, the revolution is a-coming. Unacceptable, treated like a common street rat. Is there a famine? Will we starve? We must send it to whoever's responsible to death. No, that's not enough. The negligent scum responsible should be tortured for this mismanagement. The room of authority? Garling, what do you think we're doing here? New orders have been bestowed upon me. New orders? From whom? What are you saying, Garling? Tread lightly, you forget yourself. The Vegapunk known as York shall henceforth be under my purview, as I was just named the new defense science warrior god. Don't tell me. The world is heading for turmoil, and an unprecedented level of rebellion is imminent. Let us work together to better the world, my fellow elders. 5 elder gods, Saint Vigorling, Garling, defense science warrior god. Yes! Uh-oh, they are not happy about that. Ooh. Science is what brought, remember here's something that's very important. Remember, science is what kind of was the downfall to like what's the wording I'm looking to the priest control. This is how I'm thinking about this, okay? Thinking about this approach. Because prior to, like, say, like, the scientific, like, industrial revolution and all that, the priests were in control. The church was in control of the government in Europe. And then when you had the industrial revolution, when you had, like, science come in, and even prior to that, when you had, I should say, reword that, when you had science come into play here, when you had science and, like, the scientific revolution come into play, that's when things changed. I should say Renaissance. I should say the Renaissance too would probably come into play as well. Yeah, and when you had the Renaissance, when you had like more science enter the world, yeah, the priests began losing control of the citizenry, and that's where I feel like this comes into play. Or I feel like the defense science warrior god comes into play. He kind of represents progress. He represents change. He represents revolution, if that makes sense. Egghead, the island of the future. Saint Saturn, sir? What's happening to him? Where are those medics? Hurry, we need them. Saint Saturn. So Saturn's getting killed. What's going on? He's one of the world's overseers. We can't let anything happen to him. Oh, so Saturn's getting replaced by Garling. What's going on? He's one of the world's overseers. We can't let anything happen to him. Is it some sort of disease? Saint Saturn, tell us what should we do? No, it can't be. What the? It was Saturn Joy Boy was behind that escape, and you allowed it to happen. Have mercy, Moo! Moo! How could I anticipate that power foiling us? It was whoa! A skeleton. Dude, Emma was merciless! Looks like we were, yeah, so let me know what you guys think. It seems like Garling is Saturn's, replacement. That's what it seems like to me. Looks like we weren't able to move the Labostratum too. That traitor York got in the way. The signal reaches across the globe. So she'll still be able to connect. But that's better than handing her a whole thing on a silver platter, ain't it? Until the day all of humanity can access our brain, we have to keep it safe. It'll probably be at least 500 years. I assume you used a roaming cloud. See, I knew it! You got it, but the whole world will reckon us Vegapunks are 6 feet under, so it ain't like we can leisurely tour the world now, right? True, and with no funds or resources, we can't keep inventing either. We'll just have to leave that to our partners. Nice. How do we look? Absolutely bonkers. See, you always admired my lovely proportions, huh? Shut up, you knucklehead. Let's toss York's spare parts aside. No, so they're literally alive. Okay, good thinking. They're creepy. But there you come in. Anyone there? This here's Vegapunk. Vegapunk? I thought you were dead. So Vegapunk's main body may be dead, but the rest of them are still alive. Kamabaka queened him. Oh, are they gonna head over there? Oh my, how grisly. What's gonna happen? Are we gonna, oh wait, oh my, how grisly, what's gonna happen? Are we going to die? I don't want to die. No water's gonna kill me, I can swim. To put it bluntly, none of us knew these details. The Void Century covered up a massive war, and that culminated in ancient weapons tech, plunging the world 200 meters deeper into the ocean. Not only that, but the one who claims the One Piece will not only be crowned Pirate King, they'll likely get to wield that devastating power for themselves. We can't let that happen. The world will sink. This explains why the first celestial dragons chose to live on the Red Line. It's the highest point on the planet. There's also Tequila Wolf, Vodka Wolf, Rum Wolf, and Bourbon Wolf. Is this why they've spent the last 700 years forcing slaves to build all those gigantic structures? That probably makes a lot of sense. All the pieces are falling into place. You took the words right out of my mouth. Mine too. Vegapunk among those who heed your warning. Many will act out of self-interest, not peace. We must hurry and achieve victory for our cause before the people of the world kill each other to secure a habitable land. An era of chaos dawns. The era of chaos begins. Yes! Ooh. But yes, so not only... So Vegapunk's main body is gone. But the rest are still alive. The rest have come. The rest are still... Except for York. York is done. So once York's body is gone, it is gone. Period. But that makes even more sense with what Lilith was saying about as long as one Vegapunk is alive, the rest are still... the rest will still keep going. So basically, if... So that means... So yeah, they may have gotten York, but they did not get Punk Records at all. They have no way to access Punk Records. They have, wait till they find out they have no way to access Punk Records. There's no way they do now. None. They got played, and I love it. But Vegapunk, dude, Vegapunk is sneaky. He thought of everything. But something they did say was they can't invent anything for 500 years. No. Because they don't have the funding. But they won't be able to land or anything for 500 years. Which, you know what? I think is probably the best. They shouldn't intervene with this. But here's the other thing, though. As I said earlier, as I've been saying throughout this, Lilith can still connect to them. So she could probably, what she'll do is she'll probably give them feedback on what's happening. And if they do need to intervene, they will intervene. Hell, if Lilith finds a way to secure funding, if Lilith finds a way for them to, you know, like start over, I think they might land. I think so. But revolution is brewing. Saturn's, not only is Vegapunk's death a symbol of it, but also Saturn's death. Those two deaths are represent that. It's kind of like with what's happened. What this kind of is very similar to, actually. I got spoiled Dark Gathering for a minute. It's kind of like what's happening with Dark Gathering, with the sealing of the god that just happened. With Tai-Sai, there we go. The sealing of Tai-Sai. Because Tai-Sai is a very, for those of you that know Dark Gathering, you know how powerful Tai-Sai is. Tai-Sai is an extremely powerful god. And he was keeping everything in check, keeping the balance of power in check. Kind of like with what happened with Saturn here. And now that both of them are gone, in case of Tai-Sai, it's going to be very interesting to see what gods rise up from the ashes to cause chaos. Here, it's going to be very interesting to see what happens in terms of revolution. You're going to have kind of like what we're going to have here, though, in One Piece, unlike with Dark Gathering, it's probably going to be very something like akin in terms of like the Celestial Dragons. It will be something akin to District 1 in Hunger Games. But yeah. But this, what Dragon said, we must hurry and achieve victory for our cause before the people of the world kill each other to secure habitable land. Those people that are going to try and secure habitable land, they're going to come for the Celestial Dragons. But also, something else that with the Celestial Dragons, though, remember what they were saying? They're saying they're running out of food. They're gonna, they might be coming for the common folk as well, to steal their food. Gotta wonder at some point who will start this war? Will it be the Celestial Dragons stealing the common folks' food? Or will it be the common folk stealing the Celestial Dragon lands? I feel like it's going to be a catalyst. I feel like what will really kick it off is the Celestial Dragons starting to steal food from the common folk, and that will eventually push them to be like, fuck this, why we don't have to put up with this shit, and then go after the Celestial Dragons, and that is what will ultimately start the revolution. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, what you guys think. What do you guys think is going to happen when they find out about the truth about York not having access to Vegapunk's records? Because she got disconnected from the cloud, and hell, you saw what they said. They said they're getting rid of all of York's parts. She is gone. She's completely cut off. So they have no access. So yeah, York is probably going to be destroyed. Unless I don't know even if they could hack. I don't think they could hack Punk Records through York, because she is completely disconnected. If you're a hacker, let me know what in terms of like trying to hack the cloud system or whatnot. Considering that York is disconnected, completely disconnected from Punk Records, because at some point she was connected to it, would they be able to hack into Punk Records? I feel like there's got to be a back door into Punk Records through York. I feel like there is. But for those that are tech savvy and know their way around the cloud, let me know in the comments if you guys think that they're going to find a way into the system. I feel like there's going to be a way. And when they find it, that's going to change everything. And that will probably force them to land. You know how they're going to find that back? If it's not through York, obviously, if it's not through York, they're gonna snatch Lilith and get through Punk Records through Lilith. But they don't know Lilith is alive. But I'm saying, Lilith aside, putting Lilith aside, I'm just talking about straight through York, specifically. Let me know in the comments, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. Love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more One Piece content. A few ways you can do that. Donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, purchase something off our Amazon wishlist, all that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend us on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Until next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.